We have the Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Grizzlies will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Memphis.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans as well as all that are involved are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Powell is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson. And it's the three, the small forward. Powell, that's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Right side Gasol. Nobody near Parsons. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Parsons got his first 3 points of the game.
And as always, the big knock on Cantor during his career has been his defense. I mean, great on offense, but seems to get picked on in the post.
Westbrook with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Westbrook again. It's Conley. Parsons outside. Just 5 on the clock. Parsons can't get that one to fall. And thinking about Cantor and defense, the Jazz jumped up in the rankings after they traded him while the Thunder dropped down.
Well, you know, I think that's more coincidence and not really fair to put it all on Cantor. I mean, defense is a team effort. All 5 guys have to be on the same page there.
Conley kicks to Allen. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Allen.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Westbrook again. It's Allen. The shot's good from Westbrook.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Conley, the pass to Randolph. There's the screen. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Powell. Out to the right wing. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by Randolph's play after signing him to that extension. I mean, he'd been set back by the knee injury, but he came back in a big way. And Randolph happy to be back in Memphis. He said, this is home. This is where I belong. And look, he's helped establish his team as a power in the Western Conference. And for me, this is the right place for him to be.
Kicks it out to Allen. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Thunder leading by 4. Right wing. Here's Powell. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Conley will go to the line here. They get Russell Westbrook.
And, guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And he gets the bucket. Well, Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Honors checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Oladipo, he's checked in for Powell. The Grizzlies trail by 5.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Conley into the lane. To the inside. And it's blocked by Adams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Cantor. And Oladipo kicks to Adams.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Kicks it out to Parsons. Just 2 to shoot. And it's blocked by Adams.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Back to Oladipo. Takes a 3. No good. And Memphis the other way now. Conley against Westbrook. Conley left side. And finished off by Gasol.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Feeds it to Bottom. There's the triple. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
All right, fans, let's get up. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Clark, thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant starter, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007. A slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. The Grizzlies kept trying to get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
Assisted by
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Parsons. Daniels, he's checked in for Allen. And Cole subbed in for Mike Conley. Fires from deep. Daniels, no good.
You know, you think back, the Grizzlies contemplated trading Mike Conley early on in his career, and I tell you what, aren't they glad that cooler heads prevailed? I mean, his rise has helped propel them to one of the top teams in the Western Conference.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay. And Mike Conley, maybe the best player in the NBA never to make an all-star team. I really feel like it's unfair to call him underrated now, because if you go around our league, all teams respect what he's been able to do in Memphis.
Here's Anderson. Good work defensively by Carter. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Cole. Guarded by Oladipo. And Cole kicks to right. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
They've got Wright. Zach Randolph is out there with Carter. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Daniels in the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Conley. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Carter. Here's Daniels. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Conley against Westbrook. Randolph a screen on Westbrook. Here's Daniels. Here's Randolph. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Daniels kicks to Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley, the pass to Randolph. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Chandler Parsons comes in for Vince Carter. And Allen subbed in for Daniels. And there's the 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 6. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Westbrook with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. The drive by Kanter.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Outside Conley. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Powell dishes to Kanter. Westbrook kicks to Kanter. Back to Westbrook. Adams right side. Clock at 6. Pushing their lead to double digits. And it's 7 points for P. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Allen passes to Conley. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Powell. He has 7. Adams outside. There's the feed to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Bonner comes in for Zach Randolph. And B subbed in for Mike Conley.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're a sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
Got a piece of it. Green kicks to Parsons. That's good. Parsons got 8 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
That's his first personal foul.
There's the pick. And it's Harris off the drive. Oladipo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Sent 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy, and that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
Parsons passes to B. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Right, he's checked in for Memphis. Coles comes in for Allen. Green kicks to Cole. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Astro Oladipo. The kick out to Anderson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Green got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 16. Green, the screen. And Cole kicks to right. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Anderson with the ball.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Anderson against Carter. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first.
Vince Carter.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Harris outside. Out to the wing. It's Anderson with the drive. Misses from close range.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Daniels. No one near him. That one goes. Count it. Daniels has got 5 now. And so we conclude the first half. Thunder lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 8 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Powell. And it's Roberson in the 3 spot. Conley with it. Parsons outside. There's the triple. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injury. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Jumper off the screen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Well, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Allen outside. Pass to Parsons. He dishes it to Conley. 5 on the clock. It's good on the putback. 6 points for Zach Randolph.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Adams with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Conley's shot is off.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
He kicks it to Gasol. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gasol's got 7.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Westbrook double-teamed. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Allen in the post. Powell's there. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Westbrook double teamed. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Powell. No good with the wing jumper. And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Chandler Parsons. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Cole subbed in for Mike Conley.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Carter inside the three-point line. Shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Thunder making a change here. Harris dishes to Oladipo. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Thunder lead by 15.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Moving it up. That's tipped. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul. He's checked in for Norris Cole. Here's Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
There's the dish to Wright. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient but in small doses. So really the ultimate bitch guy to come in and give you minutes in the post.
Harris passes to Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. B, guarded by Harris. B, the pass to Wright. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wright's got 5 points so far.
You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward. A great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wright sets a screen. B the pass to Wright. Carter with the 3. Kept alive. Got a hand on it. Now Harris. The wide open look here for, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That really could be a morale.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Thunder, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the 4 for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Parsons in the small forward position. Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And he gets it to go. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Golden State. Westbrook double teamed. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. The Thunder leading by 14. Rejected by Randolph. They recover it. Tries again. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Randolph a screen on Westbrook. Parsons for 3. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. Gasol with the steal. Cantor dishes to Westbrook. Knocked away. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And it's Parsons slamming it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Nobody near Allen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Thunder leading by 12.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parsons outside. Three-pointer. They get it again. Gasol kicks to Parsons. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Parsons. Picked by Randolph. Conley into the lane. Parsons for three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Oladipo on the wing. Offline with his 3. For Memphis, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Gasol is screen on Westbrook. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And the Thunder making a change here. Robertson's checked in. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Allen. Westbrook with it. Gasol covering. And Adams with the slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Goes up with that jam. I mean, just beautiful. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Randolph, a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. That is good. And that's now 9 points for Marc Gasol. Westbrook drives in.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Picked by Randolph. Conley dishes to Gasol. And he jams it with authority.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Westbrook kicks to Oladipo. It's Oladipo on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 4 assists now tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Conley into the lane. Deflects the pass. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Good on the shot.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Westbrook. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Green with a screen on Harris. And here's Bonner from the arc. That drops.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 11. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. It's Westbrook with the drive. They get the rebound. Cantor, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Cole. He feeds it to Bonner. Carter with the three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And Cole kicks to Green. Fires for three. Can't hit.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They lead by 13. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Westbrook. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.